Over this weekend, you will learn about a variety of Firebase tools, and you will use them to create a chat app called Friendly Chat. The Friendly Chat app gives us a chance to implement many of the features of Firebase, so that at the end of the course, you have enough foundation to be comfortable with diving deeper into the features on your own. You should be comfortable already with making a simple mobile application, using a basic command line. You should definitely have experience calling a web or cloud API. Using Friendly Chat, your users can send and receive text and photo messages. Firebase is a platform with the tools and infrastructure you need to build better apps for your business. But why would you use Firebase at all? Traditionally, many apps need to access data over the network. But this isn't always a straightforward process. Let's say that we're designing a chat app like Friendly Chat, but then without using Firebase. We need to decide where we are going to store the messages. So we need to choose a database. And then in order to access that database, we'll also need to choose and set up a server that's publicly accessible on the internet. We then need to decide where we will store larger items, like photos, because database storage and file storage are often two separate services. So to glue all of these services together, we'll need an app server. And on this app server, we then take the requests from our app, we route them to the different services. So we need to write code to communicate via the server with the database and file storage. Then we also need to pick a platform for handling authentication, so that we can monitor and control who uses the app's features. And we need to implement whatever app code is necessary to use this authentication service. There are also separate options for other features that we may want to include in the app, like analyzing user engagement, showing advertisements, and maybe doing push notifications. But we have to do the hard work in connecting all of these services together, and that's a lot of work. And most of that work has nothing to do with what makes our app unique and fun to use, right? All of it is plumbing, grunt work, and infrastructure. There's so much involved with setting up what really should be a simple chat app. I'm tired just thinking about it. There's no way we could make an app like that in just a weekend. But if we use the tools and the infrastructure provided by Firebase, we could really make Friendly Chat in just a weekend. Because Firebase handles authentication, authorization, and data storage, and much more so that you don't have to. Firebase provides easy ways to enable many features. We will include the following features in our Friendly Chat app. We'll use the Firebase real-time database to store data in the cloud and to keep it in sync between users. Firebase Storage gives you a place to store user-uploaded content, such as photos, audio, and video. Authentication is easier than it's ever been with Firebase. Firebase handles all of the requests to verify the user's identity, so that you don't have to write that code into your app. And analytics are included to keep track of how your app is being used. Then Firebase Notifications enables you to re-engage parts of your audience from an easy-to-use web interface. You can send notifications to all your users, to just a specific group of users, or even to a single user. So you can target messages to different audiences. With Firebase Remote Config, you can test changes to your app and see how they impact usage. So this allows you to change a feature in your app without rolling out an update. You can even target groups of users so that you can compare the success of different configurations. I know this sounds like a lot of work, but believe it or not, you apply all of these features to create the Friendly Chat app in just this weekend. Let's get started.